welcome. This is going to be a shadow work reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just a couple quick things to please keep in mind. One, this may or may not resonate for you. I hope that it does. However, it's just not always possible to resonate with absolutely everyone. So if it does, that's great. And if not, that's okay too. And the second thing I would like you to keep in mind is that our sense of timing is not always in alignment with divine timing. So while I am aiming for the current message that's needing to come through, if it doesn't resonate right at this moment, you know, it doesn't mean that it won't resonate in the near future. It could also be something that is recently past for you, okay? So that being said, I am just going to jump right into it as soon as I get my correct card deck. 1 second, please. Okay, never mind. I had the right deck. I just had a couple other cards mixed in. Sorry about that. All right. I swear I've got it together. Aquarius, please, Holy Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What shadow work message do you have for Aquarius' highest good currently? What shadow work message do you have for Aquarius' highest good, please, Holy Spirit, currently? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, I don't know if, you know, you have watched my other shadow work readings. You will notice that I am using a different deck once we get into the tarot. So please feel free to let me know if you like this version of the reading versus the original setup that I had with a different deck. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, shadow work message for Aquarius. Currently needing to come through. Okay, I'm hearing one more. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, what shadow work message do you have for Aquarius? What current shadow work message do you have for Aquarius? Please. Okay, so you have love here, number 28. Inner child on the bottom, number 16. Home, number 35. Okay. You also have sexuality here, number 4. So this may be about expressing yourself, I feel like. Okay. Let's see. One more here for Aquarius' shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Aquarius. Selling out, number 1. Okay. Number 9 on the bottom. How teachable are you? Alright, so I feel like this could be about you needing to be vulnerable here. Okay. You could also be putting something off because you also have procrastination behind how teachable are you. Alright. Let's see. Let's get 2 more and then we'll get into the tarot. Aquarius, please, Holy Spirit, shadow work message for Aquarius. I'm hearing the words holding back. Yeah, so you may not be wanting to be vulnerable here, okay? You may be holding back some feelings, maybe. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message for Aquarius. Alright, I'm hearing one more. Shadow work message for Aquarius, please, Holy Spirit. Yep, artificial heart, number 12. Yeah, so I feel like some of you may be holding back here. Okay, you may be trying to avoid having a conversation regarding feelings. You may be, you know, just are really not wanting to express feelings here is what it feels like. Okay, fragmentation is on the bottom, alone in the world. So I almost feel like there's this sense of choosing to isolate yourself here, okay, from someone or just people in general. All right, and I feel like that would be your ego causing, you know, fears. I feel like there's fears underneath the surface here, okay. Let's get one more for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So it's like you're not really being true to yourself, right? It's like you're kind of settling for less. One more here for Aquarius is shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, fated to suffer, exactly. I feel like this is about you kind of choosing to settle for less in the sense of being alone, okay? It's like shutting yourself off from the world and just choosing loneliness over happiness, okay? Over love is what it feels like. The temple of my body, bride in a cage, anger and chains. So I feel like you in here is naked before the stars. So I feel like, you know, there's some lack of acceptance here. There's some lack of vulnerability. I feel like you could be holding on to past things here, past hurt, past pain, kind of keeping yourself in a cage, essentially, I feel like is what you're doing. Okay, so that's what I feel like this is about. But let's get the tarot now and get some clarification out here. All right. And I don't necessarily feel like this is anything new for you being alone with how teachable are you. So I feel as though, you know, there's a big lesson here in being vulnerable, in connecting, okay, opening up to somebody or, you know, people in general, perhaps. All right, so let's get to the first deck here. It's actually 2 decks, but it's one set. So let's see. Okay, let's clarify love here for Aquarius with shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Clarify love for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message for Aquarius. Clarify love for Aquarius, shadow work message. Why is love here for Aquarius' shadow work message, please, Holy Spirit? Clarify love. Wow, okay, so off the bat you have 2 of Wands. Okay, so making a decision, picking a path, picking a person, maybe choosing to be lonely or choosing to unite with somebody. The Empress is here, so, you know, choosing to nurture a situation, choosing to love yourself enough to be open here towards something, okay? 5 of Serpents, so that would be 5 of Pentacles. So that's the energy of loss, of being left out in the cold, loneliness, right? Okay, so I feel like this is coming out of that because you have the Empress. So, you know, the Empress is a warm, caring energy, a nurturing energy. Justice is here as well. Okay. There's definitely life lessons. There's definitely spiritual lessons involved in this. Let me get one more. Let's get one more here for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message for Aquarius. Clarify love. Clarify love for Aquarius. 5 of Swords. Wow, okay, yeah. So I feel like this is choosing to come out of conflict. I feel like this is choosing to, I feel like that's what that is. It's choosing to come out of conflict here, okay? I feel like this is also doing something different than maybe you've done in the past, okay? Maybe you don't tend to forgive people, so maybe you kind of, you know, self-sabotage in that sense because you just hold on to and you carry the weight of all the betrayal and wrongdoings, you know, and you know, so carrying that, and then it's like, you know, you kind of steal yourself or steal from yourself happiness, okay, if that makes sense. Let me get the other deck. Okay, Knight of Swords is here, so I feel like, you know, again, here's coming out of conflict, right? And it could also be, you know, communicating truthfully here. Let's get now here's the other deck. All right. So this is more the shadow side of this, you know, first set here. This is what's kind of going to be, this is what will be underneath this essentially, okay? Like getting to the bottom of it. So let's clarify for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, shadow light message for Aquarius. Let's clarify the Five of Swords with the Two of Wands with love. Why is the Five of Swords and the Two of Wands here with love for Aquarius' shadow work? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, let's clarify the Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. All right, I'm hearing one more. Clarify the Two of Wands with the Five of Swords here. Why is this here with the love energy for Aquarius' shadow work? Clarify the Five of Swords with the Two of Wands and love energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like this is kind of about weighing the options, you know, making a decision here. Maybe you're going back and forth here. I feel like you may feel a little out of place, a little imbalanced here, as far as coming out of this conflict is concerned. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you're needing to go with your intuition, it feels like. Okay, you have the Five of Wands, you have the High Priestess. So I feel as though, you know, this is about bringing about a sense of balance, okay? I'm hearing the word equality here, so, you know, it's kind of, maybe in the past you didn't really have that, all right? And so maybe you worry about, again, you know, being hurt, okay? Let's clarify selling out, please, Holy Spirit, for Aquarius' shadow work message. Why is selling out here for Aquarius' shadow work message? Why is selling out here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Shadow work message for Aquarius. Clarify selling out for Aquarius' shadow work message. Clarify selling out for Aquarius. Thank you. Okay, Six of Serpents. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this is about you. I feel like you're kind of selling yourself short here with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like, you know, it's about equal give and take, but in a sense, I don't feel like it's necessarily, you know, you giving and someone not. Let me rewind here a little bit. Okay, so I feel like you might be worried about giving more than you receive, okay, from someone or just people in general. But I also feel like at the same point that you're doing that, you are selling yourself short, okay? Because I feel like you're closed off and you're not being willing to give it all. So therefore, you're not going to receive it all. Okay? Yeah, Three of Wands is on the bottom. Okay, and Nine of Wands. So yeah, and Strength is here. So yeah, I feel like, oh my goodness, and the Magician is flying out here, all right? So I feel as though, you know, you're needing to have a little bit of strength here, have a little bit of courage, and maybe also set your pride aside, I feel like, with Strength as well, okay? I feel like, you know, the ego is kind of getting in the way here of something, all right? Because I feel as though you're a bit guarded, okay, and maybe for good reason, but I feel like it's selling yourself short at the same time. Okay. So Seven of Wands is here. So yeah, you know, and Ace of Swords is on the bottom, the Emperor. Okay, I feel as though, I almost feel like you're trying to protect yourself. I feel like with the Emperor and the Four of Wands, I feel like, you know, this could be Aries energy. you know, fire here, but I feel as though it's like 10 of Wands. See, I almost feel as though you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to protect your home. It feels like to me, okay? With that 7 of Wands. But again, I feel like you're a little too guarded here, and it's working against you. All right, let's clarify 7 of Wands, 6 of Serpents with selling out for Aquarius, the shadow work message. Clarify the 7 of Wands with the 6 of Serpents and selling out for Aquarius, the shadow work message, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah. So you have King of Cups and you have the 1 Serpent. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So I feel as though the reason for this guardedness is because you've been broken in the past. Okay, I'm paying attention to the King of Cups. His cup is shattered. All right, it's all to pieces. So essentially, I see this as maybe your heart here. Okay, it's like you've put your heart out there before and only for it to be, you know, broken. All right, so I feel as though you worry about new offers. You worry about new opportunities to, as far as connections are concerned here, okay? And, you know, I feel like you worry about the snake in the grass. All right, with this Ace of Pentacles. That's what I feel like. I feel like you worry about the snake in the grass. I feel like you worry about being swallowed whole, is what I'm hearing. Okay? So that's the reason for the guard, and that's what you're needing to work through. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I feel like, you know, you're worried about people being unreliable here, or somebody being unreliable here. I feel like you worry about wrong intentions, okay? Or a lack of sincerity. All right, let's clarify artificial heart for Aquarius. Shadow work message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify artificial heart, please. Thank you. There it is, 10 of Swords. Yeah. You know, I feel this is a matter of the pain that's been inflicted on you in the past here. Okay. 4 of Serpents. So you're very protective over yourself. You're very protective over your heart. You know, you're kind of holding on to things here. All right, I don't feel like you're very willing to explore new connections or new things because of past betrayal, past pain. Let's get one more for artificial heart, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message. And there's Temperance. Okay, so there's a need for healing here. All right, a need for openness. But you know, it's a matter of healing. The Lovers is here. Yeah. So see, again, the Emperor. I feel like you're guarded. You know, you may have an offer or something, and it's like, but you are very guarded against it. And it's due to past betrayal. The Chariot, yeah. So there's, you know, it's a matter of the past here, you know, leaving the past in the past and being able to move forward. But you can't do that until you're healed. Okay? Clarify Theta to Suffer for Aquarius' shadow work. Everything's wanting to... Okay, I feel there's a lack of confidence here with the Queen of Wands. All right, 10 of Serpents, 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like maybe for some of you, you feel like just somebody's always chosen somebody else above you here, okay? It's just never really worked out, it feels like, okay? I don't feel like you've ever really, with the 10 of Serpents, 10 of Pentacles, it's like you've never really had a happy home. You've never really experienced stability, all right, on a long-term basis. And so I feel like it's kind of taking a hit on your, you know, self-confidence here. All right, let's get one more here for Aquarius. Beta to suffer. Shadow work message for Aquarius. Clarify. Beta to suffer for Aquarius' shadow work message. Jeez. These cards are like brutal right now. They're coming out crazy. Alright, let me do that again. Beta to suffer, please, Holy Spirit. Oh yeah, Tower. Okay, there's a need for change here. Okay, with the Tower. And there may be something, it could be that there's, you know, something coming in and it's kind of going to awaken this in you. Okay, you're going to realize this. I feel like there's going to be an epiphany. Yeah, look at this. King of Wands is here. And the Five of Serpents. So 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like, you know, there's definitely a sense of betrayal, heartache, confusion. Okay, there's a need for healing on this front. All right, there could have been some indecision. Could be, you know, blockages here. Somebody blocking somebody as well. All right, due to the fear of loss or due to loss in the past. Okay. But I feel like this King of Wands, I definitely feel like there's this connection with this love card energy. And this is about like an epiphany. There's some sort of change and transformation surrounding this connection. But let's get under the surface here. You look at the 2 of Swords wants to come out. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's confusion. Okay, there was some blockages. There was indecisiveness, okay, being unclear. Knight of Wands again, the Hangman. Alright, 5 of Swords again. Okay. So there's a lot of contemplation. I feel like there's, you know, maybe something you're feeling drawn to. But it's like I also feel like there's a lot of contemplation about it. Alright. So let us move on now. To the other messages that Spirit is wanting to bring forth. For Aquarius' shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. What additional messages do you have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message for Aquarius. Shadow work message for Aquarius, please, Holy Spirit. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. More to the shadow work message for Aquarius. Alright, one more. Oh. Alright. Aquarius' shadow work message, please, Holy Spirit. What else do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to this shadow work message? Alright, so you have first card out is abundance. So I feel like this is about not blocking your happiness. Okay. Thunderbolt, I feel like this is the Tower card, okay? There's a sudden change that's incoming, and I feel, you know, it could be about timing with ripeness here, okay? Now is the time, is what it feels like. So you're needing to really, you know, watch how you respond here to something is what it feels like, okay? Not blocking your happiness. Alright, what else here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Shadow work message for Aquarius. Do not sell yourself short. Change. Yep, I feel that. Okay, there's a sudden change coming in. Mind and rebirth. Again, with the change. Okay. But don't be overthinking. Don't be overanalyzing. Don't let your thoughts carry you away off into La La Land, where, you know, you might be making up scenarios here and causing yourself to shut down, okay? That's what it feels like that it's saying. So let's keep going here. One more for Aquarius is shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Look at that flowering, okay? So, you know, you're definitely needing to be kind to yourself, perhaps kind to others here, okay? Nurturing, and I feel there's growth with the flowering as well, okay? So on the bottom here, you have exhaustion, number 9, trust, which I feel like is the full card energy, taking a leap of faith here, allowing things to occur, you know, naturally as they will, harmony. So finding, you know, that, I feel like this is that inner peace, but also, you know, that compass, that inner compass. And you see these dolphins are jumping out from the heart space into the third eye here, right? So I feel like there's the connection here, and it's a matter of following your heart, okay, being in tune. So let us see what else from Spirit. All right, guys, we are moving along. All right, Holy Spirit, what else here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Shadow work message for Aquarius. Shadow work message for Aquarius, please, Holy Spirit. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius is shadow work message. Realization, number 37, which supports the internal process of becoming aware. Oop, I can't even talk now. Okay. So realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. So that's that harmony energy, okay? Being aware of your heart-centered truth and honoring it, I feel like, okay? Healing is on the bottom, number 29, which supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the info that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Okay, so following your intuition here. Advice for Aquarius is shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Advice for Aquarius is shadow work. Advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There, thank you. All right, number 13, coherence, which supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Okay, so again, not letting your mind carry you off away into oblivion and, you know, steal your happiness from you here, okay? Perception is on the bottom, so it's a matter of how you're viewing things, all right? Perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Okay, so staying positive here and manifesting good things. All right, Aquarius, so this is what I have for your shadow work reading. I wish y'all much love, much luck, and I will catch you another time. Thanks so much.